length of DNA I told already, that will be the 2.2 meter. Okay, so the length of DNA molecule is the 2.2 meter. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, means it is more than your height. It is more than my height. Okay, my height up to 2 meter means 200 centimeter, but my height is 163 to 64 centimeter, and 2.2 meter means 220 centimeter, and my height is the 1.62 or 64 centimeter. Means the DNA length, if we, because DNA intertwined, twinkled with each other, okay, it is intertwined with each other, so we can't separate. If you will separate in the way, you will get as a 2.2 meter length of DNA molecules. Okay, so let's start. Let's look at here. Okay, number of nucleotide pair present in it. Okay, means how many nucleotides pair present in nucleotide pair means, suppose that this is the DNA molecules. Okay, this DNA molecules, they forms like this structure, this DNA molecules. Okay, it's like that. And here also. Like that. Okay, so whatever I am saying here, just look it. So the length of DNA depends on the number of nucleotide pair present in it. In eukaryotic cell, DNA is found in nucleus. We have seen prokaryotic. Prokaryotic, they don't have the nucleus, means no inner boundary. The genetic material of the prokaryotic cell, either bacteria, archaebacteria, cyanobacteria, or mycoplasma. Mycoplasma also comes in the category of prokaryotic cells. So all these four groups, their genetic materials present in the free form inside the cell. They have no any boundary which have covered the separate as a genetic material like nucleus. Means nucleus, cell organelles, all these things absent in case of the prokaryotic cell. Okay, in case of the prokaryotic cells, all the means the cell organelles as well as nucleus is absent. Okay, and ribosome is also 70 S type. I have discussed all these things. Okay, in +1 chapter I taught. Okay, it is the chief component of chromosome. DNA, because we know DNA will combine, they forms the chromatin. Okay, sorry, DNA with histone proteins, they form the nucleosome. Nucleosome will combine, they forms the chromatin. Chromatin combine, they forms the chromosome. Not chromosome one, also another thing. Okay, chromatin, in which one term? Okay, leave it. So chromosome, then chromosome, ultimately chromosome is the component. Okay, so DNA is the component of chromosome, because what we have seen here, DNA will combine, they forms the, means DNA with the histone protein molecules, they will combine and they form a structure which is known as the nucleosome. Nucleosome again will combine, they form the chromatin. Chromatin again means condensation of chromatin takes place, again it will form the rod like structure attached with the centromere, that is called the chromosome. So you can say that DNA is the chief components of the chromosome molecules. Are you getting or not? DNA is the chief component, because what we have studied, so chromosome is made up of two things. One is the pellicle, outer is the pellicle protein and their genetic material, that means DNA. Clear? So chromatin, that you can say chromatin. Okay, so protein and chromatids. Clear? So this DNA means this chromosome, they have the protein covering, rod-like structure, protein, outer protein covering, that is the pellicle. So it is made up of the protein. So outer covering of the chromosome, it is made up of the pellicle protein. Now, this is the pellicle. What I am saying here, So this pellicle surround it, this chromosome is there, the genetic material, DNA molecules. Okay. So DNA is also found in mitochondria and chloroplast. It is the very important property. Okay. DNA is also found into the mitochondria, that is called the empty DNA. Wait, this is not good color. Okay. DNA found into the mitochondria, that is called the empty DNA, and second is the uh, chloroplast, ctDNA, chloroplast and mitochondria. Not like